Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is how to create Flowdesk subscriber from Razorpay payments. So I'm running a business and I'm using Razorpay payment gateway to sell my products. And I wish that as soon as a new payment is received in my Razorpay account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my Flowdesk too. For this, we are going to create a connection between Razorpay and Flowdesk. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger and action. For trigger, we are going to use Razorpay, and for action, we are using Flowdesk. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to create a new Flowdesk subscriber from Razorpay payments. For this, we are going to create a connection between our Razorpay account and our Flowdesk account. To create this connection, I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting two applications. So I'm going to click on Access Now right over here. And as soon as I'm going to click on Access Now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with the automation, we are going to click on this button right over here, which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to create a Flowdesk subscriber for Razorpay payment. And then we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application, which is Razorpay, because I want that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for Razorpay and select it. And then for the trigger event, we are going to select payment captured. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are going to use this URL to create a connection between our workflow and our Razorpay account. So to do this, first we are going to copy this URL. And then we are moving on to our Razorpay account. And as you can see that this is the Razorpay dashboard of my account. And I have already logged in my account. It is always advised to log in your applications before starting with the automation. So now after opening my Razorpay account, from the left side bars, I am going to go on developers. And over here you can see webhook. So we are going to open webhook. And now over here you can see all the webhooks that I have created. But I'm going to create a new. So over here you can see add new webhook. So we are going to click on this. And now we are going to paste the webhook URL right over here. And then it is asking me for the secret. So I don't wish to add this. If you want, you can definitely add this out. And then for the active events, we are going to select payment captured because I want that as soon as a new payment is captured, automatically my workflow should capture the response of that payment. So I selected payment captured right over here. And then we are going to click on create webhook. And yes, you can see webhook saved successfully. So this means that we have created a successful connection between our Razorpay account and our Pabbly's workflow. So now we are going to do a test submission. So we are going to do a test payment. So we are going to open payment pages. And from here, I'm going to do payment for this course, which is online PHP course for beginners. So I'm going to copy this link and we are going to paste this link in a new tab and do the payment. And over here, I'm going to enter the dummy details. First name as demo, last name as user, email as demo@pabblytudes.com. And then for the mobile number, I'm going to enter it as this. And we are going to select the course. And over here, you can see the product price. And then we are going to click on pay. And yes, you can see that it is asking me to pay. So I'm going to select the card method right over here. I'm going to enter the card number, then the card expiry, and then the card holder's name, which is demo user, random CVV, and then we are going to click on pay now. And now over here we are going to enter a random OTP and then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see payment successful. We have successfully did the test submission. So we are going to open our workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of the payment or not. So I'm going to open my workflow. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response of the payment. Over here, you can see the first name, the last name, the mobile number and the email with the same course name. This means that my trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select Flowdesk because I want that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my Flowdesk too. So I'm going to search for it and select it. And then for the action event, we are going to select create or update a subscriber. And then again, we are going to click on connect. And as you can see that it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your Flowdesk account with your Pabbly's workflow once, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and then connect with Flowdesk. And then it is asking me for my login credentials. So I'm going to enter it and click on continue. And now it is asking me for some permissions. So I'm going to click on allow and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can see that you have successfully connected your Flowdesk account with your Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the field. So over here, field means that by which you want to create or update a subscriber. So over here, I want with the email the subscriber should be created or updated. So that's why I'm going to select email right over here. And then it is asking me for the field values. Over here, we are going to map the details of the field. So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Razorpay as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. And as soon as I'm going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new payment captured. And also my workflow would be ready to run in real time too. So over here, I'm going to open the response of my Razorpay and then we are going to search for email right over here. And as you can see that this is my email demo@pabblytudes.com. So we are going to map this. And then for the first name, we are going to map the first name. So again, we are going to open the response and search for first name. And then we are going to map the first name. Same we are going to do for the last name too. I'm going to search for last and then map the last name. And then it is asking me to send opt-in confirmation emails to the subscribers. So I'm going to keep it as no. If you wish, you can also keep it as yes. And now it is asking me for some more details. So we are going to ignore these details because these details are not the required details. And then we are moving on forward to save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that with the help of the details of our payment capture, a new Flowdesk subscriber has been created with the same email, same name entered. So we are going to open our Flowdesk account and check that if a new subscriber has been created or not. We are going to refresh this page. And yes, you can see demo@pabblytudes.com demo user has been created as a new subscriber in our Flowdesk account too. This means that my workflow is successful and I'll just test the workflow once. And this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So to do this, again, we are going to do a test submission. So for this, we are going to do a test payment. I'm going to open the online PHP course for beginners. Again, we are going to enter the payment details. First name as test, last name as user only, email as test@pabblytudes.com, mobile number as this time. And then for the course, we are going to select PHP course for beginners. And over here, you can see the product prices unchanged. And then we are going to click on pay $499. And again, we are going to enter the card details right over here. And as you can see that I have entered my card details and then we are going to click on pay now. And then we are going to enter the OTP again and then click on submit. And yes, you can see payment successful. And we have successfully did the payment. This means that Razorpay has sent our response to our workflow. Pabbly captured the response and triggered the workflow and further created a new subscriber in our Flowdesk account too. So we are going to open our Flowdesk directly and check that if a new subscriber has been created or not. This time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. We'll directly open our Flowdesk account and refresh this page. And yes, you can see a new subscriber has been created, test@pabblytudes.com with the same name, that is test user. This means that my workflow is successful and I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For our trigger application, I selected Razorpay and then for the trigger event, I selected payment captured because I want that as soon as a new payment is done in my Razorpay account, automatically my workflow should be triggered. And then for the action application, I selected Flowdesk, and then for the action event, I selected create or update a subscriber, because I wanted that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically a subscriber should be created in my Flowdesk account too. And over here you can see that we were successful with our workflow. Over here are the 2 subscribers I created during this video. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.